I've been putting off making this video, honestly. I was hoping the devs would see the community response and do a 180. They didn't, so here we are. I've always had a type of hero that I'm interested in playing across many different games. It was Teemo in League of Legends, Kinessa in Paladins, and then in Overwatch 1, I fell in love with Symmetra. I would only play Symmetra every single game, much to my team's dismay. She was never good. She was never designed well, and for years the devs just never wanted to touch her. She was the butt of every joke, an existence of misery. But when I picked up Penny, like I immediately noticed how well designed she was made. Things in her kit matched. It's sort of like if you were fighting, you have your left punch, your right punch, and a hook. Like it had all of the things I needed to make a combo, and it just felt so good. It lended to my creativity. I was able to turn her from a bunker character into a prominent flanker that would be a problem for the enemy. And yeah, that all changed in 9.5. And to be honest, Penny is not dead. You can still play her as a bunker, you can still play her as an anti-tank, but I think of tank mains as, kin. And I do not enjoy making their life miserable. Um, I don't want to make it so they feel like they don't want to play their hero too. Like, it's got to be the easiest, one of the worst updates I've ever encountered in an online service game. Like, it's freaking weird. Like, it not only made it miserable to play Penny, but now it's even worse to play against Penny if you happen to be a tank. Um, if you're a tiny little DPS flanker, you might be happy about these changes. But I oftentimes get in arguments with tanks, and I'm just like, how can you support these changes? Like, these don't help you at all. Like, maybe I'm overestimating the skill of the general penny population, and maybe they can't land successful, like, the two webs now. But it seems pretty easy to hit it on a tank, especially if it's a big tank, especially if it's a tank that's big and doesn't have a shield like Thing or Dino. And you should be able to reliably hit that, like, for the entirety of the round, essentially. So, like, even when they're not stunned, they're slowed for the entire game by 30%. To me, if I were playing Thing or Dino, I would immediately swap to something that at least has a shield so I can kind of protect myself or something. But yeah, it's not a play style that I enjoy. I like playing aggressive. I like going after the supports. I like protecting my supports. And it doesn't feel like I can do any of that particularly well, which just sucks now. And I know I can't be the only one because the play rate for Penny has dropped off a cliff. Ugh, and my feelings about this are so bad that I don't even want to play tank anymore. I've played a lot of hours in the tank. I nearly lorded every single one of them, but I just don't want to do it anymore. It feels bad to play, but then the updates just make it worse. If you still want to play tank, more power to you. If you still want to play Penny and you think the changes are fine, more power to you. But I think I might just be like every other player and just insta-lock DPS and just have fun and forget about winning or losing. Like if we have a tank, we have a tank. If we don't have a tank, I'm not filling. Like I don't want to do it anymore. It just feels bad.